What up, y'all? It's T-Biz back in the house again. We got another epic hacks to check out. This one is the Barbarian Monger. Yeah, you should be pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, picked up a 4-pack of these on Amazon Prime, and yeah, you get them for about 60 bucks or so, 4 figures, so it's a really good deal. And yeah, once again, highly articulated character kit system. So yeah, let's check this guy out. These are the figures all in the wave. More info on Boss Fight Studio. And yeah, we'll go ahead and read his bio before we dip into this figure. Perhaps the most brutal and destructive of the epic hacks skeletons, the Barbarians are often appear alongside one of the grim specter skeletons. So it's believed they're not crafty enough or not powerful enough to transport themselves from the boneyard, toting brutal weaponry and savage tactics. They've been seen throughout history, described as giants or titans, known to pulverize hapless human enemies with a single blow of their double-bladed axe. Legend says that a trio of the barbarians ended up in the blasted lands, and it took 36 orcs to finally drag them down and defeat them. Several of those orcs were the barbarian bones. Several of those orcs wear the barbarians' bones as armor, considering it a priceless trophy among their clans. While frightening and intimidating, the barbarians remain single-minded, interested in only destruction and death, while they are among the strongest and toughest of the epic hacks skeletons. They are easily outsmarted and can often be tricked into fighting amongst themselves. That's actually pretty funny. I don't know why. That's hilarious. Anyways, let's get this guy open now. All right, y'all, here's our Barbarian and everything he comes with. We've got an Epic Hacks stand, which has 4 pegs, so that's awesome. And we have a battle axe. That's freaking cool. Nice paint all around, so that's freaking cool. Even nice washing all along the handle and stuff, so that's cool. And we have a mace. It's also sculpted very well. A lot of detail. A lot of really good detail there. And paints. And he has a super long sword with a lot of dings and scrapes, so that's cool too. Once again, awesome paint on that as well. It comes with 2 extra feet. So we got that. And then we have our skeleton himself, our Barbarian Monger. Freaking cool, man. His jaw does close, his arms do go out and swivel about. And let's see, yeah, elbow, swivel with the elbow. And he's got a hinge and a swivel on the wrist, so there you go. Turn his head a bit. Waist turns. His legs go out. Swivel all about. You can sit down side to side, and he's got double knees, and he's got a rocker pivot swivel on the foot. He's got boots, so you can take off the boots or just have him bare bone footed if you want, but we'll leave the boots on. And I believe I'd have to take them completely apart to get the harness off, I believe, but we're gonna leave it on there. So yeah, makes more sense. So yeah, once again, great paint and washing on the harness and his belt, or loincloth, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, freaking really nice paints all the way around. It's really, really good. And you know, I was going to mention, sometimes bad comments, or I don't know, it could be considered constructive criticism, or like I would say, bad comments too, that I got from a recent viewer that are just kind of annoying, and kind of takes the, I don't know, the winds out of my sails sometimes. They're just like, I don't know, why can't you be like another reviewer? Why can't you just do this or that? And you gotta be yourself. You should be like somebody else and do what they do. And it's like, I don't know, I've been doing this for 13 years. I'm gonna do it the way I do it. I'm not gonna do it like somebody else just because maybe they have more subs or whatever, this or that, or because people like them more or whatever. I'm not gonna just go watch their videos and adapt that style to my video. Some videos I might showcase more articulation, some I might not, just because we've been through it all. And if you stumble upon that video where I've been through it all, as far as articulation goes, especially with DC Multiverse, then why go over the same thing we've been over 1,000 times? I mean, unless you just stumbled upon me and you're just watching that video, then yeah, you'd probably be like, well, why isn't he talking about that? Well, we've been through it 1,000 times. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy accessorized and posed. All right, folks, and here he is posed up with all of his accessories. And yeah, this is the best pose that I got. So yeah, anyways, we'll get into that later. We'll actually read this comment that was left just because at the end of the video, because it was, I don't know, it just kind of annoyed me. Anyways, and you can let me know if I should have been annoyed or not. But yeah, this guy's rad. This is freaking awesome. This is freaking cool. That is really cool. Super awesome. I like him, man. It's a good deal for all these skeletons. And you also want to heat up with either really super, super warm water or hot water, and or a hair dryer, his hands, so you can grip them. You might want to also like kind of pinch freeze them too, but we just pinched him down after, and he can hold the handles of the weapons actually really well. So yeah, it's really cool. It's awesome, man. He holds his pose. So yeah, freaking really cool. And I almost forgot to mention, you can put his sword in this little scabbard right here. I guess you want to call that a scabbard, I'm not sure, but yeah, you can put it right there. And his helmet does pop on and off. So in case you missed that while I was yapping or talking. Really great figure. We'll do some size comparisons real quick on the fly. And yeah, and then get into the said comment that annoyed me. You can be the judge whether I should validly be annoyed or not. And for size comparisons, here he is next to McFarlane, DC Multiverse, Hal Jordan, Playmates, Ninja Turtles, April O'Neil, and Super 7 Reaction Figures, Tarman. So yeah, there you go, as far as size comparisons go. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna go ahead and read this comment. This was left by at m.s.am.s1901. Okay, it's just my opinion. Everyone can be a reviewer, but a good reviewer needs to be extra knowledgeable and pose for any action figure type they review. Don't know why, never liked any videos or any reviewer who did review DC things. They don't pose the figs well. They don't explain a lot about articulation. Check out the reviewer D Amazing. I loved that man. He literally trying his best to pose any figs, and that explain a lot how far the articulation can go, how good or bad it was. DC reviewer was like a children who play with toys, who didn't care much to explain and gave the right info about the product. Everything was fine to them. Hopefully you did learn something, and hopefully you be like the D Amazing. Please learn how to pose and understand the how the POAs work before you proceed with any video. Any video. This person tell me any video. And here's their comment if you wanted to see it, by the way. It's not fake. Anyhow, yeah, I'd like to thank this person, this guy, for watching the video. And first of all, most people that have comments or criticisms on any of my videos usually have a crap channel, hardly any videos, and if there's a video of a toy or something, they don't do anything that well with it. So he had one video with one toy, with one figure, and I was just like, okay, he doesn't pose it. I couldn't, I mean, it speaks a different language than me, so yeah, I couldn't understand it. But anyways, I think it was in the transcript, but yeah, it wasn't anything that I didn't know about a G.I. Joe vintage figure anyways. But anyhow, I am not on a quest to compete with anybody or be like any other reviewer or copy anybody. Like, I just do what I do. If it's good or bad, who cares? It's just what I do. I don't think it should matter to anyone else if I'm posing figures great or not great. It just makes no sense to me. It's just, this is my hobby. This is my personal archive. This is my somewhat passion and hobby, and it's just what I do. So I don't see any point in going out and watching a bunch of other reviewers and adapting what they do to what I do. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, that would be copycatting, cookie cutter. Just, I don't know. It would make me more self-conscious of what I do. And you know, some days I have a hard time just getting to the table to do this, you know? And when people leave me stupid comments, that makes it even a little harder. And then sometimes it makes me want to do it even more. But yeah, it's an opinion, whatever, that's fine. They can have their opinion, that's fine. But you're gonna base that off of one video? Where if it's DC Multiverse, like this figure, I've reviewed hundreds of these figures. And sometimes I just want to cut to the chase. I don't feel like I need to go over the articulation if I've done it hundreds of times. So more local viewers or recent viewers or subscribers that see the video, they know what they're getting out of this. If you're just don't know any DC figures, you're just checking out, yeah, you might be annoyed because I just went and posed up the figure a little bit and then just went along with my business. I can understand that frustration. That's valid. But other than that, I don't know. It's annoying, but yeah, I'll let you be the judge. And anyways, yeah, more reviews coming up. And yeah, I like these H.A.C.K.S. They're cool. Looking forward to that red Sonya when she comes out. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching. I'll have a good one. All right, later.